Each out was good. Is the live working? Yes, it is. Okay. We've got excellent connection here. Okay. Got the music going. Okay, I'm just going to be resuming from last stream. I was on the end of this chapter 2. I'm doing the quiz. I was too tired to do it last night, so I just ended it at question number 1. But yeah, let's see if my solution is like their solution. So this is what I did by myself. One sec. Okay, so their solution is they got a read number function, which I do too. See out's a number, so it says enter a number, yeah. We store it in int num, okay. So they used the curly brackets, which I didn't. I guess I should do that because that is the standard, apparently. Then we put C in, we put the number into C in. Yeah, that's it. Then right answer is just taking in the parameter and then stdc outing it. I guess we don't need a return statement, which is valid, so I can remove that. Then here we got num1, num2, just calling the function twice. We store that in the sum variable. They didn't do that step, they skipped it. But I just wanted to keep things clear. And then that's it, return 0. And it does the same thing. All good. Alright, let's do question 2. Anyway, question 2. That light source was not doing any help. So modify the program you wrote in exercise 1 so that read num and write number live in a separate file called io.cpp. Use a for declaration to access them and from main. If you're having problems, make sure io.cpp is properly added to your project so it gets compiled. Okay, cool. So let's go add a source file. New item. That's what I think Nick told me yesterday. Just add in a new item. So io.cpp. Copy that. put it in there. I believe I need to include IOStream too. So we need to do a forward declaration. We don't need this currently. Okay, let's see if this works. Enter number 22. Yeah, it does. So forward declaration did work. Nice. Gotta open a window. Okay, let's see their solution. This is their io.cpp. And in their main, it's just these forward declarations. Okay. All good, all good. Question 3. Make sure modify the program you wrote in question 2 so that it uses a header file named io.h to access the functions instead of using forward declarations. Make sure your header file uses header guards. Okay, so we'll use pragma once because we're modern. Okay, so the way we'll do that, the way we answer question 3 is go to header file, add, we just do io. Where is it? There. io.h. Okay, we've got pragma once, the header guard. And we just do this stuff. I think we just copy and paste that into the header file with the header guard, and that should be the same. Got to include it as well. Let's see, does it work? Enter number 2. It does. Okay, good. Now, welcome all new viewers. Okay, so that's question 3 done off. I have completed chapter 2. All good, man. Let's get on to chapter 3 then. I'm actually boiling in this shirt. I need to go change it. Right, syntax and semantic errors. Okay. Before I do that, I'm gonna go change my shirt 'cause it's boiling. Be back in a minute. Okay, so syntax and semantic errors. In this topic, we'll explore topics related to finding and removing bugs. Okay, so using the IDE, that's really boring. I know how to use it, you just click that button, bro. Yeah. You can use breakpoints like this and some other stuff. It's similar to VS Code, so it couldn't be that difficult to use. Semantic error is an error in meaning. These occur when a statement is syntactically valid but violates other rules of the language or does not do what the programmer intended. So semantic errors are just common sense errors. Get it? Kind of. Other errors come in during runtime. These cause the programs to crash, such as division by 0. I gotta find out what it's called when you declare a variable with a curly brackets. Is it called when you declare a variable with curly brackets, braces, however you want to say it? Wait, in C++. Yeah. There was a name. What was it called? I believe it's in chapter 1 or chapter 2. Yeah, here it is. Alright, it's called value initialization. Cool, man. There's a bunch of names for the same thing. It's just all initializing a variable. Babar says solve Codeforce's 800 rated questions for logic building. Yeah? Codeforces, what is that? It's a good idea, thank you, man. Let's see. Codeforce is 800 rated. For some reason the chat doesn't display very well on the screen, so I can't see it. So, Codeforce is 800. Right, I probably won't be able to do this. So I'm just starting off C++. But we'll see. C says sheet is very good. What is that? C says problem set is a collection of competitive. Competitive, okay. Right, I'd love to do this, but I need to get the basics first. I might be able to do it in Python because I'm quite proficient in Python already, but not in data structures and algorithms. Okay, I need to fix the chat because the opacity is too, it's bad. I can't see it. No, you guys probably can't either. Yeah. I'm just gonna turn the chat up a sec. Also, can you tell me if the music is too quiet or too loud? Right, that's weird. I can't find. Hey Nick Daniela, how you doing, man? I've been waiting for you to come. If you're starting with C++, then I suggest you free code camp 31-hour video. Hey, I do. Hey, I don't know about you, man, but I'm not feeling watching a 31-hour video. I'm not feeling that right now. But if you do that, I applaud you. That's some dedication right there. I'm glad you're doing alright, Nick. Yeah, I'm doing good myself too. I can't continue doing programming because I need to fix this chat opacity problem. Because it's too... you can't see it on the screen. So, one sec. I need to make a new overlay in stream element. Yeah, so add a that's it. Okay, now if I put that in OBS, let's see. Did that even work? Oh, I'm so cooked. Alright, let's try this again. You know, guys, I just completely broke the chat. I broke the chat bots. It's not even there anymore. Anyway. Bro, I don't want to train my neck. I'm gonna have such strong muscles by turning 90 degrees every 5 seconds. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, bro. What works? What, the chat? Oh, it does. Kind of. Face. Hello, man. Welcome. Welcome, Face. How you doing? This chat is so horrible. I meant, not you guys. I meant the my chat elements. I can't figure out how to do it. It's alright. I'll figure it out one day. No worries. Oh, what? What? Anyways. If you put it under your face cam, it would be better. Let's try that out. Yeah? What about that? How about that? That good? Thanks for the suggestion, Nick. It's quite good. I'm good, Thace. I'm trying to actually do some coding for once. Okay, now I can, because I fixed the chat. Thanks, Nick. Alright, so we're on chapter 3 now, because I finished the quizzes for the chapter 2 summary. Now we're just on here. We're on semantic errors. How fun. Debugging process. So yeah, debugging is about, it's the same everywhere. It's the same on VS Code, which is what I use usually. I don't use Visual Studio because for Python it's too overkill, so I would just prefer VS Code. What made me start C++? I've actually got a whole list on my notes app, because I've always wanted to learn C++, but it's incredibly hard. If you can see that. You can't see it, but I'll just read it out to you. So I have this in my notes app just for one reason, because I lose motivation, and when I read it, it gives me motivation to continue learning it. So it was like this. Why did I start coding in the first place? Since I was a little boy, I always thought modding video games, Black Ops 2 Zombies, was really cool, and I wanted to do it myself. I also wanted to create video games such as Zombies because it's cool. Now I'm not learning C++ to do games anymore. I'm just learning it because I want to do software development, software engineering with it. Because you can do reverse engineering, game hacking, game development. You can make embedded systems. It's used everywhere. You can make databases, operating systems, networking, cybersecurity. They're the main stuff for me. That's what I've got down in my notes up. But yeah, that's why I started C++. Plus. What about you? Why did you start learning C++? Or, yeah, C++. Why did you start? So I keep on seeing people online making fun of it, but I think it's really amazing. The amount of power it has. Okay, so yeah, this is basic stuff. Just trial and error. For debugging, commenting out code, yeah. They're gonna start, I bet they're gonna start talking about breakpoints and stuff later on, but I mainly know this stuff. It's not hard. Oh, but this C error thing, I don't know, what is that? What is C error? The first one. Okay, here it is, yeah. So when printing information for debugging purposes, use stdc error instead of cout. One reason for this is because cout may be buffered, which means a bit of time may pass between when you ask cout to output text and when it actually does. You're not that experienced. I used to code using Arduino, which is C++. Yeah. Yeah, Arduino, that is sick as well. That's the little robot, isn't it? you get a circuit board, a breadboard, and you can yeah, you can code on the circuit board, isn't it? Debuggers are not for mortals like us writing 100-line programs. Exactly, man. We don't need to do that silly stuff. Debugging. Oh. Who are we? But what is this C out thing? I gotta see. std CERR. Wait, is it? CERR, yeah. Yo, where's the music gone? Oh, it ended. My bad. Alright. Music back on. So, if you use stdc out and then your program crashes immediately afterwards, std out, stdc out may or may not have actually outputted yet. This can mislead you about where the issue is. On the other hand, CRR is unbuffered, which means anything you send to it will output immediately. Okay, that's good, that's good. That's good. So, why is it squiggling? Did I misspell it? Yo, am I silly or something? Why? I don't know why it's red line. What genre do I listen to? I mostly listen to drum and bass. I listen to heavy drum and bass. Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't include IOStream. Such a silly Billy. No, it's because I included it in io.cpp and I thought it would have worked, but it didn't. But yeah. Actually, I don't need this anymore because I'm not in this. I'm not in the quizzes thing. Yo, where's my file gone? Oh, I've messed everything up. Where is it? Alright. I'm just gonna start from the beginning. Anyway, back to your question. I do listen to heavy drum and bass mostly, but I can't put that on YouTube because that will give me copyright strikes, unfortunately. I'd love to give you guys some bangers right now, but I can't. Then my channel will be banged. Emil is I'm your local C++ hater. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Any publicity is good publicity, what can I say? Include IOStream, yeah. STDC out, yeah. So, let's try this stdcrr thing. Test. How does it work? It's just the same as... Oh, wait. I'm actually being a silly Billy right now. Yeah, I do like heavy metal as well, but my absolute favorite genre is drum and bass. I would play heavy metalist too, I do like that as well, but that would also give me a copyright strike to the head. So I cannot play that either. But I'd love to. I do like heavy metal. I just love music that gets my heart pumping. So this is what normally happens, right? I start off programming, I put on some heavy drum and bass or heavy metal, something heavy, and then I end up just doing a workout. I end up just doing 10 pull-ups, right? And then I just end up doing no coding for the rest of the day. It's just not, it's not efficient for me, personally. Am I familiar with C? No. No, I'm not. The language that I'm proficient in is Python. I've been doing that for a few years. I know the front end, the basics of the front end ones, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, but I've made a few games in C# as well. You can go on my channel and see what games I've made with C#, but I haven't used C. Ozzy Osbourne? Wait. Yeah, people do say... yeah, lots of people do say to learn C first, which is a good idea, but that is if you're a pure beginner, and I'm not a pure beginner. I do know programming fundamentals. All right, Nick, calm down. Yes, boss. Back to programming. Ozzy Osbourne. Wait. Nah. Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Just use nvim, bro. What are you doing wasting your teenage years on VS Code? Bro, I can't use Vim because I don't know how to exit it, honestly. I'll get stuck in Vim for the rest of my life. Anyway, yeah. Learning C++ quickly turns into learning a horribly designed standard library and getting brainwashed into coding object-oriented programming. I mean, I already do object-oriented programming because of Python. I'm already used to OOP. But yeah, I do understand what you're getting at. Have you tried Zig or Rust? No. No, I do want to try Rust because it is getting really popular, but there's a lot of information. I'm getting a like overload on information. I just want to try one thing and stick to it. It's like with business. If you try multiple business models at the same time, it's not going to work out. You gotta just stick to one thing and do it. So, does this work? No. Now, I've got to figure out why doesn't this work? Yo, guys, help me. I'll just copy and paste that code, see if it works. No. You need to disable treat warnings as errors for the above to compile. Now, how do I do that? On Visual Studio, it may print the following. Treat warnings as errors. Zig is basically C++ with a good library. Rust is messy as C++, but there are high-paying jobs to chase because people like BS. Yeah, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm just doing it because I like it. I find it interesting. But I'll see. Procedural code, in my opinion, is just better. I don't necessarily hate objects, but my issue is coding in a way where you orient everything around objects. Alright, fair enough. I get it. I definitely need to get a procedural language in my belt. In my tool belt, because I've only got OOPs currently. And like static stuff like HTML. Do you see? Alright. You got them uppercases. I'll give C a try, man, because I do need to get some procedurals in my toolkit. Right. How to disable VS Code, Visual Studio. Yeah, I'll give C a try, man. Right click on your project, properties, okay. Under the build tab. Yo, where's the build tab? I think I'm blind. There's no build. Every language works, you just have to choose the best one for your task. Except C#, it's literally trash. You know, honestly, man, I agree. I've heard the C# uses an intense amount of memory. If you want to put some good C resources, you can link them in the chat if you want. You work with TypeScript, Brian. Link to an almost full bash reproduction I made in C. Damn. Well, did you get paid then, Brian? Is your real job to work in TypeScript? That's pretty cool. But I cannot find out where it says configuration properties, C++, general. Set treat warning as errors to no. Where is that? Treat warnings as errors. It's already on no. Brian, did you raw dog terminals? Looks like we've got some senior developers in the chat. Okay, but I cannot figure out how to do this. Oh, what? It works. Oh wait, no. That was the last working build. Ah, you're a full stack developer, nice. It's actually pretty easy for someone that comes with a low level background like me or you, that you or me does. Now the real question is, are you 10x developer? I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT. One sec. You're the wizard of the company. Nick, you spent 4 years working with TypeScript, but you're still in love with it. But C++ is an absolute legend out there if you want to work on next level projects. Yeah, it seems like we've got a bunch of different alternating opinions in the chat. It's good depending on what you want to do, I guess. Okay. How to disable in Visual Studio for C++. So, right click the solution, properties, general, yeah. Shall I remove that thing? Okay. Set it node, set it to. I've done that and it's still not. Wishing you luck on learning CPP. Nick is right, CPP is solid. We all know its syntax sucks, but it forges a man. Well, I'm glad it forges a man and not a woman. Thanks for the luck, man. I want to do some reverse engineering or making software with this. And use my current Python knowledge to help as well. Okay. It's still not working. Alright, try that again. So I'm in debug mode. Ah, okay. That's because the platform is on active, but if I change that to debug, wait, there's no debug option. Oh, here, alright. I'm actually tripping. All configs, all platforms. I should set that to no. Wait, no. No, okay. Right. Now, is it gonna work? No. What is going on, man? What is going on? I just realized something. I'm doing stdc out. That should work regardless. I'm so cooked. About a year ago, I met a guy working in Rockstar on you know which project, yeah, GTA 6. Working core engine in CPP, and since then I've never looked away from CPP. It was perfect motivation. Yeah, man. I fully agree. That sounds like amazing motivation. If you're working on GTA 6 as well with C++, that's definitely good motivation for others. That is one of the reasons why I do want to learn C++ in my notes app. That you can make like AAA games like Black Ops 2. My favorite game is Black Ops 2 Zombies. And I saw lots of people doing modding on it when I was younger, in C++ specifically. So I wanted to do that. Yeah, that motivation is great too. Why is it still saying CERR is not a member of STD? I don't even have it in my project. Ah. Oh, you're taking a piss. Really? Really? Because I had it in a file that I'm not even using. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's some proper BS. Now it's gonna work. Seriously, what is the problem? Is it because of that? I'm gonna remove all this, start from scratch. I'm not having this anymore. Okay, now it's gonna work. Yes! Get in there. Of C? What do you mean? Resources. Yeah. If you do have resources, you can put the link in the chat. That'd be nice. Right, well I fixed the error. So now if I do stdcrr, it will work. Oh, it does, okay, good, good, good. I finally fixed it, guys. CER does work. You remember, guys, you have to say thank you to the AI, because otherwise in 10 years when they evolve into robots, they're gonna remember that. I promise you, they're gonna remember. You did put it in. I do not see any. I don't see any links in the chat, my man. I do not see any links. I need to turn off the screen for a sec. Okay, back to this. Obviously, me and Nick, we don't do debugging. Like, who are we? Yeah, I don't think YouTube does allow links. You can put the website name. Yeah, we just print stuff, bro. Me and Nick, we're too good. We're better than you folk. This isn't even drum and bass anymore. What's going on? I need to find a different thing. Should I just risk it for the biscuit and put some proper drum and bass, like heavy stuff? That's gonna get my channel striked. Okay. Yeah. So cool. That's a bunch of waffle. Bunch of waffle. Conditionalizing your debugging code. So basically, like, encapsulating it. Oh wait, no, doing if statements, yeah. Comment out to disable debugging. What is that? You're defining this, but what actually is it? So if it's defined, then do that. If. Okay. So it's just like a theoretical way of debugging. No, not theoretical. It's like an extra step. I recommend you watch the talk How I Program in C and read up on arena allocators, or just watch Handmade Hero. Bunch of words I do not know. Handmade Hero. Yo, is that an anime? I don't watch anime, bro. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Oof.
Okay, this is the question.
We like 10-year-old content. Arena allocators. Let's see. What is it? We need to allocate a large amount of game objects whose size you don't know at the compile time. Instead of dynamically allocating each game object, it's much faster to pre-allocate a big buffer and then return slices from this buffer reinterpreted as those game objects. I'm not making games though. Can I use that in like actual software development? Because that's what I want to do. Dot. This one? Ah. Just links to this guy.
In the actual machine is you put quotes.
It looks very comprehensive. Sick. 600 days, wow. Nice seeing that you're from Romania, keep going. Yeah man, I am from Romania. You're one. I can speak the language, but with a very British accent. My family keep bullying me. I can't speak it with a good accent. I can still speak it though, that's all that matters. Alright, I'll keep looking for the Handmade Hero thing. Okay. So we can use a logger, yeah. I used loggers when I did my Python code. That reminds me. Right. 17 or 25? I am 17, I assure you. I'm not 25. Handmade Hero is legendary. There are people I know who watched the first 30 episodes and they learned more than in 4 years of college. Interesting. Well, I'll definitely look at it then, man. Kamzwa, are you saying that I look 25 years old? Because if you are, I will take that as a compliment. I need to get some water. I've run out. Using a logger, yeah, this is good stuff. Alright. So, let's try it out. Include plug.h. Why is this red? Can I open source file? Kamsa, you're 17 as well. Did you do any coding yourself? Handmade hero will probably change how you think about coding. I will force you to do it. You're gonna force me? Well, depends how you force. If you get me some chocolate, who knows? You might see what to do. Handmade hero technically uses C++, but just write C code in it. Alright? Hey, hello, Pratik. You started learning at 15. What did you start? C++ or just coding in general? How much chocolate? Well. If you get me some Ben and Jerry fudge, right? About 10 tubs. Then I'll think about it. I did Python when you were 15. I started around there as well when I was about 13 in Python. 14. We started at the same age then. Nice. I'll show you some of the Python projects I have. I actually, wait, one sec, not that. I made a little Python script today. I'm just gonna sidetrack from the C++ a sec. Where is it? In my random scripts. I'll show you what I made earlier today. So, I'll get Visual Studio up. So, what I did is, it's just 40, like about 40 lines of code. What I wanted to do is, I have a YouTube videos idea file. Right? I don't know if I should show this, but whatever now. It's already exposed. So, I have this file, right? Oh, that's the wrong file. One sec. That one. Right? So, it started off like this originally, where there's it's just an idea, and then there's a new line, and then there's another idea, and it keeps doing that. What I wanted to do is add a prefix number to each of the ideas, and just added to each idea in ascending order. There is no reason for me to do that, I just wanted to do it for organization purposes, and I ended up doing this. So it does work. So if I just copy and paste this is my copy file, in case it gets corrupted or something. So if we have this file here, basically, if I run this, right, it just adds numbers to the beginning. That's basically what I did. It took me about 10 minutes to make, just because I was being special with the slashes when I was opening it with Context Manager. But I figured it out. And yeah. For my T-levels that I'm currently doing, T-level software development, I need to have at least 2 languages under my belt, and I want it to be, I'm gonna have more than 2 of course. For my final like end of year project, it's gonna be Python, C++, PHP, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and SQL. That's what I'm gonna have by the end of 2026. That's what my goal is. Obviously not mastering PHP, but just get it like the basics down. Right, I'm gonna get some water. Very helpful when you wanna label points, for example. Yeah, exactly, man. You get it. You get it. Right, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be back in a sec. I hope people didn't leave. I was gone just a minute. Alright. Anyways, you're still in high school. Well, in England we don't have high school. We have secondary school, and then we have, which is with GCSEs, and then we have college. I'm in college now, which ends when you're 18, so that is kind of high school, like the American version. So yeah. If high school ends at 18 and I'm 17, then technically yeah, I'm in high school. But we do something called a T-level. Yeah, I'm starting year 13 in September. So currently I'm in year 12, but I'm gonna start year 13 in like 2 months. And that's my last year of college. And then if I want, I'll go university after, but yeah. Now, I wonder why this isn't including. I hope I don't have to install something, that would be really boring. It says it's easy to include, but I clearly can't. You finished year 13 last year. Sick. So you're either born really early or you're a genius. I cannot give the chocolates without you having YouTube memberships. What do you mean? Oh, well, I can't have that until I have like 1,000 subscribers or something. I'm not sure what the requirements are. Yo, by the way, I need some mods, right? If you want to be a mod, just like say in the chat. I'm just gonna give some random people mod access. Okay. Red line. You want to be a mod? PayPal. Now, you have to be 18 years old to have a PayPal, but obviously, you know, I'm a bit cheeky like that. I have got PayPal, but it's currently deactivated because they found out. I don't know how, but they found out I was under 18, so I can't use PayPal currently. Why am I trying to get that library? Because learncpp.com said it's a good way. That's what they've got in their code. I'm trying to figure out what it's doing. If I can't figure out, I'm just going to leave it be. Ah. So I need to actually download an external thing. Well, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I am not doing that, bro. Right. I've got to see what privileges. Yeah, don't make fun of my spelling. What privileges do mods get in a YouTube live stream? Then how will you get those tubs? Tubs? I don't know what you're talking about. Tubs. Right. remove content, hide users, review potentially inappropriate messages. Right. That's a lot of privilege. Oh, then how will I get those tubs? Well, how do you think, man? Get the tubs from Morrison's, come to my house, and place them at my front door. Do you have SPD log installed or logs directly in your folder? No, I do not. But I don't want to install anything external, so I'm just gonna skip that bit. Unless... I might as well. Click the green code button and download. Yeah. You're in Norway? Okay. I think the rules are a bit different there compared to England. What do you know about programming so far? Well, Milan, I've been programming for how many years? Like 4 years, something like that, in Python. I've been doing a bit of other languages, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. I've made a few games in C#, which you can check out on my channel. I've also done computer science GCSE, which I got grade 9 for, which is the highest you can get. And we used Python in that course. Yeah. I'm quite good in Python. Well, decent. I'd hope I'd be at this point after doing it for so many years. Taupe says, I like your live stream concept. Thank you, man. I'm glad you like it. Do you want to do computer science or computer engineering? Well, what I want to do is make a multi-billion-dollar business with code. I'm not really a fan of computer science. I did do it in my GCSE degree, but some bits are quite boring. I prefer getting into the nitty-gritty, like doing low-level stuff in programming. I haven't done that yet, but I'm trying to learn how to do it now with C++ because it's pretty low. I have done some assembly, as you can see here. I think I can open it with this. This is what I've done in assembly so far. It's hello world. But I don't think it's worth it to learn assembly these days. I don't know. I've technically been taking programming seriously for 2 years, though I dabbled for it for a few years. I turned 18 last week. Ah, happy birthday, Emil. Happy birthday, man. I'm in your boat, sort of. Because even though I have been programming for many years, I've only actually been taking it really seriously for about three or four. As much as a little kid's brain could handle it, could take it seriously. But yeah, nice that you turned 18. You got lots of pros and cons. You gotta start paying taxes. Right. Who knows, I might make a Python program to evade taxes. We'll see. You know 10 languages. Oof. You got an apprenticeship for the next 2 years. Oh, good job, man. How do you know 10 languages? That's crazy. Hello, quick question. I also have a strong interest in C++ and I want to pivot from web dev. How do you like it so far and what projects did you build? Well, I'm glad you have a strong interest in CPP because it is super cool. Well, I love doing back-end stuff like in C++ or Python. I'm only in the beginning stages of learning C++, but I'm getting there. Anyways, so what projects did I build? Yeah, in C++, not much really, nothing. I'm just learning the basics right now. But in Python, I've got many. I made a little Duolingo automation application. I can't show you it now because my Duolingo premium ran out. I don't have the subscription anymore. But basically, I made it from scratch by myself using PyAuto GUI, and it goes on Duolingo and it completes a story mission for you all by yourself, and it does it every day. So then it keeps your streak up without you having to do anything. And I've received a lot of negative energy from my peers because they're saying if you want to do Duolingo, just do it anyway. Like without the program. The program's just cheating, and I said yeah, but it's still cool that I did it by myself. Wait, did you do assembly before C or C++? Well, no, it's not that I did assembly. I just did a couple lessons in assembly. I'm not sure. I don't know how to do assembly, man. That was ages ago. I haven't touched assembly in a long time. We're currently working on an 8086 CPU disassembler. Bro, you're speaking a foreign language. Let's see, 8086 CPU disassembler. I gotta see what this is, man. This is some alien stuff. Right, it's a tool that converts machine code into human readable assembly language instruction. So, interesting. Is yours 16-bit as well? How many bits is your one? Emil. That's so cool, not gonna lie. I want to get good to make my own game engine. Ooh. And database, maybe even mini operating system if I get good. There's some really ballsy code. There's some really ballsy goals, man. I hope you can do it. I believe in you. Anything's possible. I'd like to make my own operating system as well, just like how Terry, what's his name? Terry Davis. He did it. Obviously, I'm not as good as Terry Davis. I don't think anyone is. He's just a goat. He's probably the best programmer in the world. I don't know. Just do a handmade hero, you will not regret it. Never heard about handmade hero, look it up. Guide.handmade.hero. I don't put people on a pedestal. I'm just congratulating him for making an operating system all by himself and in his own custom language. That's pretty cool. You cannot deny that. Yeah, you guys are sidetracking so hard. Like, I don't remember. I think the last time I actually did C++ code was like half an hour ago. But yeah, anyways, I gotta stick to it. Gotta stay on the grind. Yeah, I'm not doing this debugging stuff. Is Nick even here? Nick, where you at? Tell these guys we don't do debugging. Nick, brother. I hope Nick didn't leave, man. It's in C. Will it apply for C++ or am I checking out wrong resource? I think most C code will work in C++, if I've heard that correctly. What's the point of a debugger if you don't plan for your code to fail? Exactly, Melan, that's what I'm saying. Just don't plan for your code to fail, and you don't need the debugger. Just a waste of time, man. Stepping, yeah, so that's just breaking. Breakpoints. I learned about that stuff years ago. Or step into, yeah. Alright. Honestly, I'm gonna skip this bit. Running and breakpoints, yeah. I know this stuff. Watching variables. Now, this is a good thing. I don't know how to do it in this IDE. I know how to do it in VS Code, but not this one. So let's see. So run to cursor to line 6. How do I do that? Like that? Oh, it's because it's not a variable. I'm so silly. Let's try. Int x 1. Right, now is it gonna work? No. How'd you do that? Okay. Where's the step into button? Continue? No, that's not it. It's basically C, but the engine is C++. It's mainly CPP and C style. What am I coding? I'm coding nothing right now. I'm just on learncpp.com learning the basics of C++. I'm currently figuring out how to watch a variable. That's the most cursed variable definition you saw ever. Generally, the first time I saw it, and I've been using this for ages. What? It's the first time you've seen this definition ever? Is that so? What are the things you can do in Python and can't do in C++? Well, Thace. Let me get my trusty list back up. Reverse engineering. Creating AAA games. Game development. 3D game development at least. Embedded systems, which is what I want to do. I want to make embedded systems enclosed in a hardware. Or like a hard surface. Create databases, create operating systems. And cybersecurity. You can do cybersecurity in Python, but yeah. Okay, I think the music has also sidetracked. This is not drum and bass anymore. Let's see. This is so not copyright free. I gotta turn that off 1 sec. gotta get that copyright free stuff. That is deep house, not drum and bass. I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay. Main thing is that C++ is way faster than Python. That is very true, very true. In terms of time consumption and also memory consumption. When you left, there was a... Nick, why'd you leave? You weren't supposed to leave in the first place, man. You should have stayed, man. What am I doing? You're disappointing me, man. You're disappointing me. Nick, I expected more from you. You're learning Rust? Good. I applaud you, man. Fun fact, in Python, to run one add CPU instruction, you need 300 machine instructions. Yeah, you heard the first like. I appreciate that. Waka time is a cool one to track hours spent. Wait, one sec. Waka time. I'm using Brave. And that's for Firefox. Right. Now, I don't know why it's not outputting this. When I use the debugger, it doesn't bring out the terminal. Oh, it does, it's just behind it. Oh, I'm so silly. I'm actually so silly. It hid the terminal and I didn't realize. Oh, I'm actually so silly. Bro, I'm actually so silly. The terminal was hiding behind. It was hiding behind the IDE. I didn't realize. Sit. Sit. Okay. Yeah, it's outputting correctly. New BCS conference talk, I'll be gone. There's a new British Computing Society talk, conference. I wanted to sign up to their membership for BCS, British Computing Society. Which is, what is it? Oh, what is it called? BSc. British Computer Society. But it's a bit expensive for me. And doesn't give much in return. Okay. Oh, that's debugging done. Can move on. The call stack, okay. The call stack is a list of all the active... Where is it? All the active functions that have been called to get to the current point of execution. Okay. The call stack includes an entry for each function called, as well as which line of code will be returned to when the function returns. Whenever a new function is called, that function is added to the top of the call stack. Okay. When the current function returns to the caller, it is removed from the top of the call stack and control returns to the function below it. Control returns. What's that? Control returns. The call stack window is a debugger window that shows the current stack call. Yeah, it's here, isn't it? It's on the side. Alright, we've got to put a breakpoint. Where is it? Where's the call stack? Debug menu. Oh. Debug. Windows. Yeah. Call stack. Am I blind or is there no call stack? Do you guys know where the call stack is in VS Visual Studio? I cannot find it. You got no idea? Control Alt C. That didn't do it. But thanks for trying. Yeah, I'm doing Control Alt C. Ah, there it is. Ah, thank you, man. Thank you. Okay. I get it. So the call stack is just whenever a new function is called. So if we just make a bunch of functions, right? Then let's see how does the call stack change when I do this. Alright, I've called it, but it's not in the call stack. Okay, so foo is, okay, so I think you need to add a breakpoint in the function for it to be on the call stack, although that doesn't make sense. Continue. Ah, so it only shows one at a time, right? Or while it's currently in memory, maybe. Foo 2, yeah, so it showed all of the functions when I pressed continue with the breakpoints. And now it's just main. Okay. That makes sense. Right. Finding issues before they become problems. Wait, one sec. We're right next to the chapter summary quiz. It's nice. Finding issues before they become problems. Just don't have problems in the first place. What can I say? Just think one step ahead. An issue may lurk undetected in your code before it's noticed. Follow best practices, blah blah blah. Guys, this is a bunch of waffle. Bunch of waffle. But yeah, I agree. This is all true, all true, all true. Debugging is twice as hard as writing the program in the first place. So if you're clever as you can be when you write it, how will you ever debug it? That's true. It's true, my man. Defensive programming. Okay, what I tried to do first, what I normally do first is I just I write the program, even if it's bad, I just get it working first, and then I make it more efficient or fix any errors afterwards. I can't really know Python at a good proficiency. Honestly, I've never used that. If you're not working with some huge project, then print statements are more than enough. Maybe using very basic breakpoints can be helpful, but not in such depth. I've been just using breakprints for debugging since the start of time. Bros is always God. Yeah. I'm not proficient in C# or JavaScript. I just knew them back in the day. Right now, I'm only proficient in Python. That's it. I've forgotten all the other stuff. Because for my exams, for my GCSEs and my T-level exams, all I did was Python. We didn't use any other language, so there was no need for me to use another one. This music is actually shit. It's actually sick. It's gonna make me do pull-ups in a second. You guys, how many pull-ups should I do? Type in the chat. Give me a number. But make it realistic. Yeah, I don't want to do defensive programming. In my prime 10, but I haven't trained in years now. My back sucks. I can do 10. My max is like 13 right now, but it's improving. I can do about 25 dips or 10 reps with 10 kilogram dips for 4 sets. You want me to do a pull-up? Alright. I think my cap's gonna fall off though. Gotta set up the camera. There you are. Today's my rest day, so I shouldn't be doing any exercise at all, because that would ruin my recovery, but I don't think 3 pull-ups will hurt me that much. So it's fine. Okay. Let's do this then. We'll do the quiz. I've actually run out of water again. I'm such a thirsty guy. Wait, no, not in that way. Nah, not in that way. Not in that way, bro. Then it's a good thing you added chat to your screen. What's good? Neck exercises could ruin your recovery. Oh my. I think I've gotten plenty neck exercises so far. Because the chat is on your guys' screen, but it's not on mine. I have to turn away to the other monitor. So let's do this quiz then. So quizzes. What? What do you mean it's on a disk? No, I do not see the chat like you do. I gotta find where the quizzes is and I need to delete it. Chapter 3 quiz. So, question 1. The following program is supposed to add 2 numbers but doesn't work correctly. C++, yeah. I'm trying to make a program and join the hood, you know what I mean? C++. Yes. You found it? What did you find, Melan? I'm not in the loop. Keep up, dude. You're right, man. Okay, so question 1. The following program is supposed to add 2 numbers but doesn't work correctly. Use the integrated debugger to step through the program and watch the value of x. Based on the information you learn, fix the following program. Okay, let's do it. Let us do it. Well, I suppose it would be smart to put a breakpoint, wouldn't it, mate? Bro. Okay, here it is. Right. Let's continue. Well, it returns x, but it doesn't store it anywhere. So it's just doing this x plus itself plus read number. Wait, so you're just calling read number x twice. There's no need for that. Yeah, there's no need because this return value, it goes nowhere. It's just going into the void. It's 6 AM there. Alright, thank you, man. Good night, Nick. Oh, I meant good morning. Yeah. Good morning, Nick. I hope you have a productive day. And yeah, see you next time, man. I think your monitor might be a bit bright. You think so? Is it making me look really pale? I can activate night mode if that will make a difference. Tell me if it makes a difference. You're gonna go to bed? Bro, what do you mean you're going to bed at 6 AM? Yeah, I'm Romanian. See you next time, Nick. Maybe can you apply a camera filter instead on OBS? Well, let's see. No, wait, maybe. Gee, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about that. Bye, Nick. Well, if you know how to do it, I'm happy to receive suggestions. Good night, Nick. Alright, please enter a number. The sum is 2. Well, yeah, because so that's it. Okay, I don't think I solved it the way they wanted it to, the way they wanted me to, but I did it. Anyway, question 2. Following program is supposed to divide in 2 numbers, but it doesn't work correctly. Use the interpreted debugger to step through the program. We're cooked, bro. Aren't we all? For inputs, enter 8 and 4. Based on, you can go right on the camera. Oh, what's this? Blending mode. Yeah, I'm in college. Sources. Ah, okay. Yo, is that still too bright? I think you guys want it more bright. Yeah, I'm in college, man. I'm in college. You know, I'm just gonna keep it like this. Oh, wait. I know why it's too bright. It's because I got my light on. Is that better? Can you guys tell I'm home alone? Kevin McAllister, no way. That's crazy. We got Kevin in the chat, guys. Hackerman mode initiated. Yeah, I swear you're supposed to be 40 by now. Oh, that is so bright. That's it. I've got an idea. RGB. Wait, give me a sec. What's going on here? Don't burst my bubble. Lol, we cool. Guys, we got a romance story starting up in the chat. We've got some 2 lovebirds. Let's all share some love, if you know what I mean. Okay, back to this. So, you need to use this and figure out what the problem is. So, see what happens. 8, 4. Nothing prints out. So, it's probably to do with this answer. Oh, well, it's because X is assigned twice. Really? Just some love in the chat. We all need a bit of love these days. Okay. So let's see. So it takes in x divided by y is nothing. Y is not initialized. So we just gotta change this to y. And that should work. So 8, 4. The quotient is 2. I mean, that wasn't pretty hard. I don't think we need an integrated debugger to see X is being assigned twice, yeah. I think that was pretty self-explanatory. We didn't need to use breakpoints for that. But this website's more for beginners that don't have any experience. Why is my voice dying? I've actually run out of water again, what the hell. I'm going back in a second. I'm back. How many people did I lose? Oh, +3. Okay, cool. What's going on here? I'm a C++ noob. Where is it assigned twice? Yeah, so on here, it used to be assigned twice. So X was getting 2 different numbers. You just get reassigned. So on the second line, we just set it to Y. And then it will, the algorithm will work this time. Alright. Question 3. If this question is too easy, then I'm not going to bother with the other ones. Because it's been a bit silly so far. So, what does the call stack look like in the following program when the point of execution is on line 4? Only the function names are needed for this exercise, not the line numbers indicating the point of return. Okay, let's see the call stack. So the call What does the call stack look like? Well, it looks like this. DBA. DBA. That's how it looks like. I don't think I need that. So it's I don't know if you guys can see the quality down there. Yeah, you can. Okay. So it's DBA and then what next? Main. I don't know. Yeah, DBA main. Okay. that was a bit weird. Extra credit. Well, I'll do it. Why not? The following program is supposed to add 2 numbers, but it doesn't work correctly. Use the integrated debugger to step through the program. Enter 8 and 4. Fix it. Okay. Let's go. First, let's see what's wrong. 8 and 4. The sum is 108. How on earth did you do that? Imagine actually using a debugger instead of sending your company's entire code base to OpenAI servers. Bro. Debuggers are actually... They're for seniors, man. They're for old people. Us young bucks, we don't need this kind of stuff. Just don't mess up in the first place, you know. It's clearly a skill issue if you need a debugger. So. Do you want to try this without Visual Studio? Just Notepad and Notepad++ and CMD. I don't even have Notepad, can't I? After my computer decided to corrupt twice, my SSD corrupted twice, I couldn't be bothered to install Notepad++ anymore. That's a pipeline that leads to him becoming an Arch Linux user. Bro, I'm not becoming an Arch Linux user. That is not gonna happen. I'll happily stick with Ubuntu and Kali. That's it. I might as well just use Vim at that point. Used to be an Arch user. Get out of here, man. Get out. Oh, no. What did I press? Okay. Enter number 8. XY, yeah. I pressed 4 and it gave me 8. There's 2 Vim users in the chat. Oh no. Right, I don't know how this stream turned out to be a dating stream. You guys should just exchange numbers and we'll call it a day. Invite me to your wedding, guys. Invite me to your wedding. I'll be your best man. Do you know Code Academy? Yes. I have been using Code Academy for... Well, I used it when I did Python, but it's expensive. It costs, like... There's no need to pay for it, for resources, because you can learn for free. Although, the C++ course might be free, I'm not sure. All I know is the Python one costs money. And I don't want to pay £300 per year. Like, now, sum is 12. How is the sum 112? Oh, you can like try hard for the 7-day free trial. Yeah. Yeah, man, that's exactly what I did. I did that like a couple times actually. I'm 17. Are we calling off the wedding plan so you don't get PDF allegations? Pedophile. Oh. Well, Kevin. Oh yeah. Kevin, he's about 40 years old, isn't he? Oh no. Guys, we've got a pedophile in the chat. Kevin, I can't be allowing that one. Mods ban him. Wait, where's my mods gone? Oh, I think he went to sleep. Well, the legal age is 16 in this country. The age of consent, so he won't be a pedophile, technically. Yeah, as long as you're 16 and you got your parents' permission, I'll be your daddy, right? I give you permission to marry him. Am I in London? Or is Melan in London? I am not in London. What, are you trying to dox me? No, I'm not in London. Don't laugh at Milan. He's doing his best. Right, can I please get back to this coding for now? Okay. Continue. Please enter a number. 4. So STDC out. Oh wait, I think this has got to do with scopes, maybe. Because this is X. Maybe it's rewriting X. Because it's putting the input into X. But X is also a local variable. It's a local variable here, but it's also local here. So that there's no way it could rewrite it. Okay. I'm actually confused. No way you're running macOS. Macintosh. You're either rich or your parents bought you the wrong thing. Mac is good for programming though. I used to have one, but I couldn't right click. You know the magic mouse? Yeah. Yeah, they get overpriced coffee every day. Yeah, when I had a Mac, I only had a magic mouse, so I had to use it. But the right mouse button, we got the right mouse button here, if you can see it. But on the magic mouse, it's like 1 centimeter. You can barely hear it. Am I Romanian? Yes, I am. Carax. Are you? How to use C++ for study? Well, you can go on this website, learnc++.com, or you can pick up a book. Just try solve problems. Solve whatever problems you have in your day-to-day life. Like, I don't know if you were in the stream earlier, Jack, but I showed that I had it's not a problem, but a little thing I wanted to be done, where I had my video idea. I had this text file and I wanted to add numbers to prefix all of the ideas, and I did that with a Python script. Now you can do that with any language. These are just they're just little problems you can solve, and it gives you a bit of dopamine hit. That's why I did it. The dopamine hit is crazy. You searched up what language căutare means. Do you know C or Verilog? I've never heard of Verilog in my life. And no, I do not know C. But I want to learn C. What's my goal, man? Well, I've been learning C for like a few days, man. No, not a few days, a few weeks. Weeks or months, but I've only started seriously getting into it like yesterday. My goals are to, well, I want to be a software developer, a software engineer. I want to make apps. I also want to, it would be cool to make AAA games like Black Ops, like the zombies, Black Ops Zombies, because that's my favorite game. You can do anything you want with C++. It's extremely diverse. Python is better if you want to make something really fast for my DIDS paper. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. But if you want a really efficient solution, then a lower level language would be better. Nice, man. I only started 4 months ago trying to apply it to my finance job at 22. It's a grind so much to know. Yeah. They definitely, learning programming can definitely help your finance. I know someone in accounting, and I told them if you learn Python, you can actually automate a lot of your Excel spreadsheets, a lot of the tasks you can do in your Excel spreadsheet. So it definitely can help you, Jack. So yeah, I applaud you for doing that. Well done, man. It'll help you a lot. Zachtronic Games. I don't know that one. With Verilog, you can write hardware like a CPU and putting on a chip. Kevin McAllister is a programmer as well, man. It's like we're in an alternate dimension. You're saying that so calmly. Yeah, guys, I just want to write my own CPU. Like, why not? Am I going to university? Well, I'll decide that when I finish my T-levels. I've got 1 year left of T-level, going into year 13 now. And then I'll decide after. So I want to make my own business and all that crap. Unreal Engine. I don't want to make games. I don't want to make games anymore. I've had my childish era of wanting to make games when I was younger. I made a few, posted them on YouTube, and that's it. I think it's printing the wrong number because you aren't converting the car input to int. That does make sense. What? So maybe it's like a byte object. I don't know. That does make sense though. Thank you, Crystal. Appreciate that. I've been distracted by the chat. Let's try again. Well, the issue is it doesn't sum the number correctly. Let's try this. So. Okay, it works now. Crystal just figured it out. Yeah, it's adding the ASCII values. Yeah, that does make sense. You do C#, nice. It returns like 42 when you type in 1, right? Well, I'll give it a try. Let's just do a little test. Wait, no. Did I just crush it? Bro. Now it returns 97. If you can Dame Gev, you can software development. Yeah, I used Unity for game dev, but I did a bit of game deving my college as well, my first year of T-levels, but a bit childish. I'm not saying it's childish, but the stuff I did was childish, and it's putting me off. The only reason I have this tone of voice is because I'm tired. I'm also not happy with what my country did during World War II, so let's not talk about that. Alright. Did you see the switch statement? What switch statement? Hey, lonely hacker. How you doing, lonely hacker? I think we're all lonely here. Case 1 did something, case 2 did nothing. Pirate software. Ah. Alright. Well, I think that solution's figured out now. Fundamental data types. Yeah, I'm doing alright, man. I've consumed about 3 liters of water in the past hour. In the past 2 hours, because I'm talking so much. My throat is killing me. Lonely hacker, tell me, what languages do you know? I'm curious. Bits, bytes, and memory addressing. Okay. Yeah, I know this. 8 bits in a byte. You started C, nice. You started off with a procedural language. You're gonna do C++ in the future, or no? Okay. Right, there's a lot of data types in C++ compared to Python. So I've got to learn all this stuff. Double long double. Just double what a double is, yeah. I love how it gives the type but it doesn't give the description. You went from PHP and JavaScript to C. Nice man, very diverse. Good question, Kevin. What can you hack, Lonely Hacker? Can you hack me? Or can you hack Kevin? Kevin's gonna get married to Melan. By the way, I'm just gonna bring that up real quick. The meaning in the table tells us what it is, right? Yeah, but look, like for example, car, it gives you the meaning here, but on W car it doesn't give you the meaning. Yeah, because I know they're all characters, but they all have slight differences, and I want to know the differences. But yeah, whatever. If I give you my IP address, can you hack me? Can you hack my LAN? Alright. Car 16 is 16-bit. Car 32 is 32-bit. Alright, thanks for that. Let's see, what is this? Lonely Hacker. If I give you my IP, can you hack me, man? Can you hack my local area network? Cali's my best OS. Oh yeah. I figured. Right. It's a data type to represent wide characters. I did not know we have fat people here. Alright. Let me put it in chat. That was not funny. The size of WCAR is implementation defined, but is usually 2 bytes on Windows and 4 bytes on Unix. Usage is mainly used in functions that handle wide strings. Yeah, but what's a wide string? What's a wide string? That's the real question. Oh, what? It's 2 bits. It's 2 bytes. I mean. So it's more than 1 byte. Yeah, like he said, like Kevin said. So, yeah, it's more than 1 byte. He said it's typically 2 bytes on Windows Bro, you just copy and pasted what I saw. You're my personal Google. Good. Integer versus integral types. In maths, an integer is a number with no decimal. Yeah. I know. Standard integer types are short int, long. Integral types are bool, and the various character types. I wonder, where's the string? Did you not have string in this language? How do you store a string? Seriously, how do you store a string? Char array. Character array. Let's test that out. That didn't work. Yeah, that didn't work. Character array. UN Holy Edge. Yo, what's good, man? What's good? What's good in the hood? I can see you're a fellow gambler. You guys got a gambler in the chat. What are we picking, red or black? A character array is constant while a string isn't. I mean, like, the definition is the same on paper, but usually when you refer to a string, you think of the dynamic one. I'm only using CERR to practice. Are you allocating 0 bits to the character array? I know you gamble, because I just know stuff, what can I say? See if it makes a difference. That makes no difference. You need to define it differently. Like that. Yo, by the way, I'm still used to Python syntax. Because I've been doing Python today, so I need to still switch my brain on. You need to set a size for the array now. You can include string, yeah. I want to do the char method first and then I'll do string after. Char name 1 will assign 1 character to it. So 8 bits. Trying to learn about the Linux commands algorithm is overwhelming for me joining the space. Yo, who's got ops? I don't know why I put car star. We're not accessing a pointer. You're going to sleep? Kevin, you're like 40, mate. You do not have a bedtime. Come on, man, you gotta stay up in case those burglars come in. I think with time, humanity will drop to C++, and all since Dial just put 16GB RAM in fridges and microcontrollers. And nobody will care about optimization, just using libraries and AI slop. Well, I promise you, I will not be using AI slop. That's the last thing I'm going to be doing. If you have self-respect, you won't use AI slop. I don't think so, I'm a very gamer. Nah. Even if AI gets really good, developers will still exist. I once was reached by a LinkedIn recruiter and I asked him, can you define the array? I'll think about it. 1. I'm actually so cooked. Please write reverse binary tree in Python, and he did. It was Air Recruiter. A lot of hackers try to use the word quote unquote ethical. Remove the pointer. You added. Melan, you were the one that you put the pointer in, right? Right, let's try it. Oh shit. I broke my PC. What's this? Runtime check. Stack around the variable name was corrupt. Yo, what have you done to my system, bro? Bro, you broke my computer. Bro, what have you done? Where is it? Where's the string? Include string. All right. Am I being silly or something? I think it might be due to you putting a 4-character string into a 1-character array. Just try 1 letter. Okay. Let's try that then. It worked. Finally. Finally, we made a string variable, but I want to do it with car. This is a cheating method. Getting the string header is cheating. It works, but it's cheating. I want to do the car method. So how do I do that? Define name car. Well, yeah, I want to make embedded systems, so I'm gonna need that one day. Yeah. There is this this XP thing. Currently, Milan is at the top. I'll just show you quickly. We got here on the top fans. Milan has 150 XP. Nick, he's gone to sleep. He's got 150 XP. And then, yeah, it continues. So if you get XP by sending live chats, by chat messages. But I haven't heard of that in my life before, honestly. This is my first time seeing it. I don't think it does anything though. Car. Name. I'll just comment that a sec. Okay, let's see, does this work? Okay, it does. It does, it does. So I just had to allocate more memory to it. Is that bits or bytes? Is 20 bits? It's bytes, alright. So it's 160 bits. And that can store my name. Interesting, the program didn't type out Gabe, but Gabe. Gabe space. Did it? I don't believe that. How do you know? Gabe with 16 empty cars behind it. Alright, well, at least it works. Learned something new today. Thanks, chat. Nomenclature. What on earth does that mean? Nomenclature. Sounds French. A name. Oh, okay. Could have just said name. It's a built-in type. Strauss, Strup, and others use the term to mean both the fundamental and compound data type. Alright. Yeah, there's no space. Yeah, I don't know what you saw, Milan, but there's no space. How long have you been on this journey so far? Can you share it to the new viewers if you don't mind telling about your background without going into details? Yeah, sure. I've been programming in Python for about 4 years, but I've only been taking it seriously for like 3 years. And I'm quite proficient in Python. I'm quite good at it. But I'm just trying to learn C++ because it's cool. I want to make software and embedded systems and such. That's the basics of it. The 20 basically means space for 20 of the type you're reserving. So if you did like a data type which takes more space, or keeping 20, that would be more than 20 bytes. When a car array is defined, what's the default value for any element in the array again? You're asking me like I'm a senior developer, bro. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Well, probably 0. 0 is probably default. T. T means type. Oh, I thought that meant template. Okay. Okay. Void. Okay. Void means nothing, yeah. It doesn't return anything. I get it. Object size and size of operator. Yeah, we got that in Python as well. Hey, have you used Terminix before? Termux. /o is if it's initialized, otherwise it's an error if you try to access Milan. Okay. I'm gonna be reading this bit for a sec. Most objects actually take up more than 1 byte of memory. Single object. We typically access memory through variable names. The compiler is able to hide the details of how many bytes a given object uses from us. When you're using cin to input into a character, you're giving something like Gabe. Ah, okay. Yeah, because they have to be individual characters, right? That makes sense. And then it's an array, yeah. That makes sense. So when you're using cout, it stops outputting for that array when it hits a terminator 0. So that's why there's no garbage value or white spaces after it, just Gabe. Yeah, that makes sense, man. But is it a 0 or an O? That's a 0, okay. Okay, good. We're starting to sidetrack off from the drum and bass. This is not drum and bass. Anyway, back to it. It's so hot. It's 2 to the power of n, yeah. Okay. So this is saying that every data type in C++ must be at least 8 bytes. Interesting. Okay, yeah, so the minimum memory a car has is 8 bytes. Oh, 8 bits, I mean, yeah. 8 bits. /0 is basically the legit the byte being 0. There, avoid putting the car value. This also means that if you want to define a character array that stores exactly 11 characters, you actually need to define it as a character array 12 because you need to think of the node terminator. Yeah. The node terminator takes up 1 bit as well. But the terminator has 2 characters, so it should take up oh. There's 2. Alright. It's considered 2 characters, but it's considered 1 character, but there are 2 characters. When we talk about the size of a type, we really mean the size of an instantiated object of that type. The car is 1 byte at a minimum. It's saying here it's exactly, but you can use a car array and make it as big as you want. A more than this can't write and read to a single bit. That's why you can't use it like a bit for a ball. So many B's. Pointer, okay. A pointer, that's just the memory address. And that's always a fixed length, I think. Size of. In order to determine the size of a data type, you can use size of. It's an operator. Let's test this one out. Let's see what are the sizes. 1 byte, 1 byte, 2 bytes, 4 bytes. I saw a video earlier today online where this guy, he made an integer in Python, and it turned out to be like 42 bytes or something crazy like that, and it was only a small number, like 20 or something. Oh, we got another NeoVim user. Oh no. We got 5 Arch users now. If that sounds bad, then you need to read up on some JavaScript variables. They store a lot of metadata and they can get ridiculously huge. Yeah, at some point in the chat, like half an hour ago or something, everyone was an Arch user, and I was the only one that uses Ubuntu or Linux or Kali, I mean. Crystal, 1, 2, 3. That's 4 people then. What does this do then? It sets the width to 16 bits. I'm gonna give it a try. So, int x. So we just declare the integer, and we'll see how many bytes it's taking. It should be full. Yeah, 4 bytes. All right. Signed integers and unsigned integers. Long. That actually a data type. That's crazy. Crystal, I did want to ask a C# developer at some point, is the .NET framework actually good? Is .NET framework like good? Kamswa, you're 25 XP away from Milan. Bye, lonely hacker. See you next time, man. Good night. Or good morning, wherever you are. I just realized I can pop out the chat. I feel really stupid now. I could have popped out ages ago. I really like the standard libraries it provides, and for Windows they work amazingly. On Linux you have a hard time building straight executables though. Really? I've turned my Python apps into executables every time. And with the C++ apps, it's not hard. Yeah. Right, defining signed integers. Can we do unsigned? So that saves up a few bits. I'm gonna see what is the size of an unsigned integer. It's still 4 bytes. I thought it'd be less. Yeah, there's no point of adding a signed to the data type because it's there by default. Prefer the shorthand types that do not use the int suffix or sign prefix. Okay. YC batch. I'm not sure what that is, man. Okay, now we're getting into the overflow errors, the famous overflow errors. Right. Let's do a quiz. What would the range of a 5-bit signed integer be? I'm not sure, man. Five-bit signed integer. Ah, yeah, because a bit has two values. So 2 to the power of 5. Yeah, that makes sense. Open source makes you sleep a bit better at night. Alright, question 2. What's the result of 15 divided by 5? That would be, that would cause integer division to occur. It's just 2, isn't it? Yes, 2. That's it. Alright. And then what is the result of minus 13 divided by 5? Well, that'd still be 2. Minus 2, yeah. Okay. Right, it says that you should avoid unsigned integers, but that makes it use less memory, so it'd be more efficient. Thank you for subbing, Crystal. Appreciate it. Are you in France? Because in France it's 30 past 0 as well. Have a good day at work anyway. Good night. Switzerland, alright. Night night. There is a Discord server, by the way. You guys can join it. Why can't I put Discord in my messages? I can. Sounds like a skill issue. I was just looking at Discord. 3 people joined it today. Theo, Nick, and Milan. Yeah, I've got no filters on the chat. You can say whatever you want. That's weird. Maybe that's YouTube doesn't want you to say other platforms. Alright. So unsigned integers can only hold whole numbers that are positive. It's 0 to 2 to the power of n minus 1. Oh yeah, because it doesn't have the sign anymore. Even Kamswa can do it. Milan, I think it's a skill issue. Definitely a skill issue. How much experience do I have? In C++, like a few days really, a few weeks. But in Python and other languages, a few years. Bro, do we need maths to learn code? Yes, Mohammed, we do. Mohammed, we definitely do need maths. You need at least to know algebra and basic GCSE stuff, like basic high school maths, and you'll be fine. You don't need to learn calculus and stuff unless you're going to be a scientist, like computer scientist, but I'm not. Unsigned integer overflow. What happens if we try to store 280, which requires 9 bits? Wait, one sec. 259. 512. In a 1 byte integer. Oh, is it unsigned? You don't need much math unless you do competitive programming or anything science related, yeah, like computer science. You just need basic maths. But your name's Mohammed, I'm sure you know maths already, at least the basics. Okay. A computation involving unsigned operands can never overflow. There is a bunch of waffle here. Gotta stop saying that. 280 is too big to fit in a 1 byte range. So if there's an unsigned integer overflow, it only stores the remainder. That is insane. So the result would be 1, and the result would be 2 on that one. Let's see if I'm right. So I think it's going to output 1 and 2. 0 and 1. Oh. I said 1 and 2, but it's actually 0 and 1. Okay. So why is that then? Assigned integer overflow flips the number to -2 billion. Yeah. It said it stores the remainder. The remainder is 1, right? Imagine it's 4-bit integer 1001. If it's signed, that's -1. That the one on the left represents a minus, while an unsigned int 1001 is 9. Have they mentioned that? I don't believe so. It does say it would be a -1. But yeah. What's my plan with C++? Right. I think I'm just gonna stick up my notes up on the screen. My plan with C++ is I'd like to make embedded systems. Maybe make games like Black Ops 2. Make operating systems. Just like software development in general, man. 0001 is 1, 1001 is -1. Wait, I gotta get a pin up. Gotta get a pin up for a sec, wait. One, two, 8. If you're saying that 0001 is 1, yeah? Then how is this -1? It should be 9. Thank you, Waimula. I appreciate it. Because the first bit represents -1. Well, so it's not 8. So it's not 8. It's just the minus symbol, right? Okay. All right, that makes sense now. That makes sense. And then 1011 is -3. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is why a signed int is 2 times smaller than an unsigned int as well. Yeah, that makes sense because it removes the 8, which is double 4. So yeah, man, thanks for the explanation, Milan. That actually really helped a lot. This website did not teach that, so I'm glad you said it. Milan, I think you'll get into the #1 place soon. Oh wait, you are #1. Actually, Kamswa and Milan is on the #1 place. You're both tied #1 at 150 XP. Alright, I'm gonna make a poll in the chat. Vote in the poll in the chat. This site seems to do a lot of pointless explanations. Yeah, there is a bunch of gibberish and jargon. It is useful though, if you can bear through the pain. Fix with integers and size t. You know what, I want to make a project. Give me a beginner's project to make in C++. Everyone vote in the poll right now. C++ or C? Which one is better? Which one do you like more? Contact book. No. Even more beginner level. Number guessing game. Oh, I've done that about a billion times. Let's see. Have I done anything good in Python that I can replicate here? That's fun. Two-sum. Can I replicate two-sum? Right, I'm just gonna replicate my Python two-sum into C++. So it might help in just writing code, getting stuff in my memory. Just rewriting that Python code will teach you a lot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will. And then I can learn the same stuff in 2 different languages. So classes. No, not def. What am I doing? What does it return? It returns an array, which I called a hash map. Array. Is it a vector? I'm not sure in this language. What is it? Is it std vector? I'm actually guessing right now. Right, include vector. Right. I'm gonna search that up. It returns an std pair. You can't return 2 values at once in C++. That's why I mentioned the pair. I think I'm not going to do the class section because that's just for Elite Code. That's just for the Elite Code website. Because I think that's what was giving me the error in the first place. Yeah, it was. Okay, I'm just going to keep it in main then. So oh, actually, I don't know how to do the enumerate. That sounds pretty complicated in C++. I won't do this one, actually. That's not for my beginner level in C++. Oh, did it have to be lowercase? No, I don't think so. I put it lowercase. Oh, I'm actually so silly. Oh no. That is the biggest rookie mistake I've done this entire day. I put Python syntax instead of C++. My dad messaged me. Gotta respond. I'm sorry you had to say that. Such an atrocity. Okay. Oh, I won't be doing this one. Have you got an easy thing? You know what? I'm just gonna make a calculator. I'm just gonna make a calculator. I don't need that. Right. Cool. Milan, you're number 1 now. Oh, the poll, in the poll, C is actually winning. Interesting. Right, so. I want the user to be able to enter as many numbers as they want. But I'm not sure how I'll implement that. So that's it. No. I'm just gonna add everything in that list somehow. For num in argv. Forgot how to do it. For loops in C++. Wait, I'm doing the harder version first. I'll do the easier version first and then the hard one after. So. Int. Yeah, everyone's got to bed. Alright, good night, Milan. I hope you enjoyed yourself here. Good night, man. I'm gonna go sleep too soon. It's 1 AM where you are. Yeah, you're just about an hour ahead of me. It's 11:52 over here. See you. Right, somehow the poll got 14 votes and it's 50-50. Now, if that's not weird, I don't know what is. Exactly 7 people voted on each side. I need someone else to vote to see who's gonna win. The next voter wins. That's it. If not, it's just gonna be 50-50. Any new viewers, I need you to vote in the poll because it's on 50-50. One more person. Cool, it works. I'll leave that for another time. Why am I learning C++? Hello, Rena Ralte. Well, I'm learning it for many reasons. It's another programming language that I want to learn. Oh, we got 15 votes. One sec. Okay, C1. I'm going to end the poll there. Okay. C1, which is not surprising. I hope C++ will win, but yeah. Okay, so why am I learning C++? Because I want to get more programming languages in my belt, because I've currently just got Python. I'm proficient in Python, and I've used a few other ones, but I'm not proficient in them. I want to become proficient in another one, like a statically typed language. And I want to make software development. I want to do software development. And with C++, you can do anything you want, really. You can, if you're good enough, you can make whatever you want with C++, so that's what I want to do. For example, embedded systems. I find that's quite cool. Quite a cool thing. I want to make my own, like, devices, hardware and such. Like TVs or whatever. What about yourself? Are you learning C++, Rena? Or any language for that matter? If you are learning, yeah. You learned it in high school, now I just write Python fast API. Nice. When in doubt, use Python. Nothing wrong with Python. I'm gonna end the stream in a minute, in 2. Fast API. It's fast, yeah. I can't think anymore. My words are getting slurred and stuff. I'm just gonna end it here. Thank you for everyone for watching. All of the viewers. I don't know what time it is for you, but it's really late. It's currently approaching to 12 o'clock in the night. Yeah. See you, Arena. Hopefully you come back next time. Yeah, that's it. Have a good night, have a good day, wherever you are. And peace.